So you know when life is going good, and then you blink, and when you open your eyes, you see a fastball coming straight towards your face? That's kind of the situation that I have found myself in, unfortunately. For those of you who know me from my streaming sessions, you probably have noticed that I have not released a streaming schedule recently. As well as if you have joined me for any of my streams, I have mentioned that I have a couple of different health conditions. Unfortunately, I have had a pretty significant flare-up, which has mildly caught me off guard, but also I was kind of expecting it. That made it difficult to proceed with the planned schedule and continue with how often I have been streaming. Reason I kind of expected to have a flare-up, unfortunately, I can no longer afford the medication that I am taking, or was taking, that helped with my joint pain and joint swelling and all of that. But I just wanted to be upfront with you guys, share what was going on, just to make sure that nobody worried. I will still be around, I will still be streaming. It'll just be a little bit more sporadic. And then in the meantime, while I try and get finances and things figured out to get back on medication and whatnot. As I believe everybody should prioritize themselves and their health. You can't stream, you can't work, you can't do anything if you yourself are not healthy, and I am a very strong believer of that. If anybody so feels inclined to, I have set up a GoFundMe page to help cover costs of some of my medications, as well as medical costs. For some things that I would like to get, more so like braces and whatnot, at least in the time being, until I can find a full-time job that would allow me much more financial assistance in being able to see some specialists that my primary care physician would like me to see. As well as I have technically been offered a position. However, I do have to take a certification course, and at the moment the certification course is out of my price range, so I would probably end up using some of the GoFundMe funds for that course as well, in hopes of getting me back on my feet, getting me a full-time job, getting off unemployment, and making things a little bit easier for me as well. That in mind, it is not easy to ask for help. I am not going to pretend that it is. It is something that is very difficult, and I have been hemming and hawing for multiple weeks now on even if I wanted to do a GoFundMe page. But I have been informed by many people that leaning on people, it's not, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. So I am looking at my community, or anyone who wants to assist. If you're able to, that is wonderful. If you want to check out the GoFundMe link, I will have it posted. If you're able to share it with anybody who might be wanting to help or is able to help, that would be wonderful. And if you can't do any of that, if you could just send some good vibes, good health feelings my way, I would be immensely grateful for that. Whatever you guys are able to do, I would appreciate anything. This is just going to be a little bit of a rough patch, but I hope that, finding cracks and putting some gold in it will make everything a little bit more nicer, kind of like that Japanese art that's beautiful and gorgeous and whatnot. I hope that my community comes back strong, that we have a nice foundation for future shenanigans, collecting all the pets, playing all the games, all of that good stuff. But first and foremost, or final words, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for being a part of my community. Thank you for joining me whenever and however you are able to. The road is probably going to be a little bit bumpy for a little while, but I'm just going to take it one step at a time. There might be a trip or fall here or there, but that's part of being kind of a klutz. But I appreciate all of you, and thank you all for being in my corner and assisting me and joining me with however you're able to. So I will see you around when you are able to join me and when I am able to actually stream. And above all else, stay magical.